Salutations, everybody, and welcome back into Colecast, the podcast for all of us. Now, today's episode is going to be a fun one because this is a topic you wouldn't expect me to talk about. And kind of a little hint there with the theme music at the beginning. Now, if you're not familiar with that sound, don't worry. I completely understand. Over this next hour, we're going to totally educate you and tell you why that is so important. Because on this episode of Colecast, we are going to be talking about the Eurovision Song Contest. We're talking Eurovision, baby. And I know what you're thinking, like, XLJ, you're talking like Eurovision of all the things, like you talk about a lot of stuff on this channel, but Eurovision? Yes, that's right. Let me tell you something. I fell in love with Eurovision about 4 or 5 years ago. And I've been obsessed with it since. Now, recently, of course, we just had the 2026 Eurovision Song Contest at the time of this recording a couple weeks ago. So I felt like it'd be apropos for us to do a episode of Colecast on Eurovision. And like I say, there's probably a lot of you that's not as familiar with Eurovision, but man, it is like one of the most amazing things in my opinion. So let's get right into it. Essentially, what is Eurovision? Well, Eurovision is a song contest that takes place every year. Usually it's in May. And the cool thing about this, what I love, and I'm a big guy on history, this contest has been going on forever. Started all the way back in 1956. That's right. So this contest is literally one of the longest running contests, as well as one of the longest running annual television shows in the world. So they pretty much they do the contest every year. Now, granted, in 2020 they did not do it because of COVID. But other than that, it's still been in succession. It's just crazy the rich history of the Eurovision Song Contest, and to see how it's progressed too over the years. And you're probably already wondering, like, how in the world did you get into Eurovision? And I'm going to explain that here in a couple minutes. But like I say, I want to really break it down of Eurovision and why this is such a fascinating contest to me. And like, I gotta tell you, like, like I say, it's just something that's it's like I get enamored with stuff like this, and like the rules and everything about it's pretty cool. So how it essentially works is obviously the hence Eurovision, the name of the title of the contest. It takes place over in Europe. So originally, like when they started there in the 50s, like there wasn't as many participating countries in it, but now it's like pretty much any European country can compete in it. Because the song contest, I think originally, if you look back, it was probably like a dozen or so countries competing in the 50s and whatnot, and then now you have it to where you have at least 30 plus countries competing in these song contests. So uh, pretty much like the rules as it goes is like each country gets to submit one song. The song has to be at least no longer than 3 minutes. And it can be like a band, it could be a single artist, whatever. I think you can't exceed over like X amount of members or something. It's like I don't know, a dozen or something. Remember, kids, as we always say here on Colecast, you can always Wikipedia that shit. But they and I think also too, like age. I don't think they can be younger than 16 or something like that. I want to say. Like, and I could be mistaken because I do think there's been somebody younger that's won Eurovision, but I think that may be how the rules are now. Don't hold me to it. Like I say, Wikipedia this shit if you really want to know. But what's cool is so like, okay, so does each country select what's going to be their song? Well, each country themselves has their own kind of like mini Eurovision contest for their country to see who is going to represent in the national competition. So it's kind of like qualifying, like if you're a big sports fan or something, for example. It's like you got to go through like qualifying rounds to get to the big tournament, essentially. Now, how Eurovision works is they have two semifinals and a final. Now, essentially, how it works is in the final you have a total of 25 competing countries vying for the Eurovision title. Now, there's the five big countries that pretty much get a bye, so to speak, into the first round, and those countries are the UK, Italy, France, I believe it's Germany. Oh, I forget. I'm sorry. I'm blanking on the other two, but it's like pretty much what it boils down to is these are the countries that contribute the most, so to speak, to Eurovision. But essentially, they're awarded a automatic bid into the Eurovision final. Um, Once again, Wikipedia this shit. You can see what I'm talking about. But I'm just giving you the basis of how the Eurovision Song Contest works. But um, so essentially, you have two semifinals, right? And in the semifinals, you typically, like for this year, I think it was 15 countries competing. And what happens is that gets narrowed down to 10 countries. So then you have 10 countries advance in the one semifinal. The other semifinal, you have another 10 countries. So then essentially you have 10 countries that get eliminated before you get to the finals. And then the finals, you have 25. Now, here's the thing with this is that number does fluctuate because you do have some countries that will actually maybe bow out of participation or whatever. And it's a bunch of it's various factors. Financially they may not be able to support it. There may be some political things going on, war. I mean, just there's a number of factors that could see a country typically have to pull out of the Eurovision Song Contest. So it varies year to year. I think the most I want to say that they have was like in the uh, 40s or something like that. I mean, it was a pretty good chunk. Like, because I think they did like if I remember correctly, there was one year where I think there was a semifinal with like 20 countries and 20 countries, and then they narrowed it down to the 25 going into the finals. So typically they have like the one semifinals on a Tuesday night, the other semifinal they have on a Thursday, and then the actual finals are held on Saturday. And of course, according to the rules, like you're only allowed the like one song. You can't like change it up or anything. Presentation has to be the same. And let me tell you something, folks. The presentation of like these songs that is to me like is the appeal of Eurovision, and we're gonna talk about it and we're gonna show you here on Colecast of just these elaborate performances and presentation and stuff. It's like the song's great for one, but like there's so many elements that goes into it for you to be a not only a serious contender in the Eurovision Song Contest, but to win the thing. I think in years past it was mainly all about the song, and the song is a big bulk of it, don't get me wrong. But there's just some stuff like when you piece it together with the presentation, it's just like it's oh my god, it's just like over the top. Like this is freaking incredible and amazing and spectacular. And like let me tell you something right now, Eurovision will blow the shit out of any musical contest here in the States. Either you watch your The Voice, I think that's still a thing, American Idol. It's like, no, 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 no. Fuck that. Give me Eurovision all day and every day. And the cool thing, what I think is awesome about Eurovision too, is like you see like each country's like different representation, but it can be any style of music. And you have some countries who like they're known for more of like say like a pop versus some that are known for country versus some that are known for like metal versus some that's known for um hip hop. Like it just goes on and on. Like it's just this blend of like there's no quote unquote right or wrong participant to be involved. Like it's just, and that's one of the things I love about it is it's just like you could literally go from like um a pop song to like a freaking heavy metal song and it's just like, and the crowds just like ridiculously. And the crowds for these is awesome. So, by the way, if you win the Eurovision contest, the song contest, part of winning, you also get to host the contest the next year in your winning country. Um, so how do you win the Eurovision song contest? How does this work? Well, this is what's pretty cool to me. So you have there's two votes that they combine essentially. There's your call-in vote that the fans get, and then it's also like the countries. Each country picks their winner. They award points essentially. It's a points-based system. So pretty much, it's kind of like they rank like their top like 3 favorite acts or whatever. So they give out points. It's like I think the most you can get is like 12. I think it goes like 12, 10, 8. Don't quote me on that, but it's like it's kind of it's in that concept, okay? Once again, I can't stress you enough. Like fucking Wikipedia this shit. It'll tell you everything you need to know. But it's also like and it used to be it was just like on the like the judges and like the countries and stuff was like how you would win this, but like fan vote's a huge part of it. As a matter of fact, how they do this now is it's almost like a 50-50 type of collaboration. So like the calling in and voting does count. And that's another thing too. I will say this, what's interesting enough, if you're calling in to vote, you can't vote for your own country. And same can be said for like obviously the countries that are choosing like who their favorite acts are. It pretty much like you vote for anybody else. So that's but not your country. But that's the cool thing with this is like you get to really see like what resonates with other countries. And also what I love about it is how you have these other countries who are like seeing this style of music that's maybe similar to ours or maybe completely different, but they just love the vibe that each of these artists is putting down. And there's been quite a bit of artists who have become world renowned because of Eurovision throughout the years. I mean, if you go and you look back at the very first act that really kind of resonated worldwide was ABBA. ABBA won the Eurovision Song Contest in the 70s. And I mean, in the era of disco, they just took off and were huge. Celine Dion really got her start in Eurovision. And I mean, we all know Celine Dion. I mean, she's one of the greatest artists of all time. And then, like here in recent years, the band Manskin really has become very popular, like here in the States too. And I say that name, you may not know them, but you've heard their songs. Trust me, you've heard their songs. But the it is. I will say this: when you're watching this and they're presenting it, like the shit is like so drawn out, for dramatic effect. Like literally, I like typically the final because you have 25 acts, so it's typically like to give you an idea, the semifinal is usually like a 2-hour show. The final is like a 4-hour show. And literally the last hour or something is just like all like getting in the votes and stuff. But the way they do it is genius in my opinion, because it's just like it teases you. You're just like, oh. And I've seen over the years I've been watching this, there's some acts that like they don't get they get enough of the vote from other countries, but when they goes to like the fan vote, like they just skyrocket and get a ton of points to win the thing. Um, and I forget and I forget like how I will say this, I can't recall like how many points um you can like I think what it is, if I remember correctly, I think like it's the same concept of like the 8, 10, 12, and they collaborate. What they do from the fan vote is when they're presenting it, they're adding up like all the points from all the fan vote for people that called into this contest. And they're pretty much like they go country by country. And I don't think they really do it in a particular order. So in other words, let's say for example, you have like the UK is like winning the contest, right? And then let's say like Ukraine is like at like 7 or something like that, right? and then you get to the fan vote, and then it's like, oh, they have like 300 some points or whatever, and it like skyrockets them up to where they're like in first place. Like that's the exciting thing about this is like, holy shit, like you can get like anything can happen. Like as far as the votes, because usually how it's done is presented is they go to the like each of the country's representatives and their panel of judges who judge it, which that's fascinating to me too. Is like how does one become like a judge for Eurovision? You know, I would love that job. But anyways, um, anything can happen though. Like anything can happen, and let me tell you, like over the years, from what I've seen, like you get like different reactions from fan vote versus like the judges for each country, because everybody's got different taste in music, you know. Um, but it's just to me the whole concept of Eurovision is fascinating, and you know me, I'm a guy who loves a rich history, and Eurovision's just been going on and on and on forever. Um, let's kind of break it down here to you and kind of do a little Eurovision by the numbers for you, okay? These are some fascinating statistics that I've found over the years in watching Eurovision. But so the first thing you're probably asking yourself, like, who has the most wins? What country is like the Chicago Bulls of Eurovision? Well, currently as it stands, it is a tie between Sweden and Ireland. They throughout the years they have a total of 7 wins apiece in the Eurovision Song Contest. I think too it's either it was in the 90s or the 2000s, like Ireland had like a dynasty going, man, because they won like 3 straight years in a row. And granted, keep in mind too, like it's not like they're having the same artists come back year to year. Now, sometimes you will see artists come back, you know, 5 or 10 years after they've done a performance or something. But I've never seen it where it's been back to back. Except for now, I'm thinking that I think there is one maybe act that happened, but it was because of COVID. But anyways, I digress. Um, we were talking about like age. So the youngest winner ever was actually a 13-year-old. Now this was back in 1986, though. It was a young girl named Sandra Kim who was representing Belgium. But I do think they have it now to where you have to be at least 16 or older to participate. Um, now, interesting enough, I did mention like, okay, the country who wins typically would host the show. Now, uh, I don't quote me. I can't tell you when that rule went into effect. I would assume it's been going on from day one, but it may not be. And the reason I say that is the country who has hosted the most Eurovisions is Britain with 9. And I think sometimes too you get some of these smaller European countries who just aren't built or have a facility or anything to host the Eurovision Song Contest. So then they would go to the UK. But speaking of the UK too, interesting enough, they have the record for the most second place finishes with a grand total of 16 over the years. So always a bridesmaid, never a bride. But I mean, the UK has won the contest before, but definitely they have the most second place finishes among any other country competing in the Eurovision Song Contest. Um, but you may ask yourself like this too, like, well, can you be rewarded no points? And I think the way the system's set up now is like you still at least get some points. Now back in the day, yeah, there was that did happen to where there was some countries who ended up with 0 points. So it has happened, but you don't see that so much nowadays. But the Eurovision Song Contest, man, it like I say, it is fascinating. Like the history of it. Um, One of the things I think, like I mentioned before, it's about variety, right? It's about just like you see so many different cultures represented And one thing I love too is it's like sometimes some countries like go just like we're just gonna put the weirdest shit out there and see what happens. And I mean, there's been some stinkers over the years too. I got like there's one I don't know what year it was, and I can't even remember. I want to say it was maybe Lithuania, but they put out a song where it was just like just saying like we are the winners of Eurovision, and like it kind of had like a little bit of a catchy beat to it, but it wasn't like it was just like okay, that's kind of I don't know, a little bit of the ick, I would say, from that, a little too confident there. I mean, Lithuania, come on. But I mean, there's been some weird ones too where like the ones I love is when it's like you take an act and you put them there and like you just wouldn't even expect to see them. I remember like they I think it was like Russia. They took these old um gals or something and like put them in there, and they were singing like old timey kind of Russian like grandma songs, the babushka, like just fucking. And it had like a nice pop beat to it. Is the funny thing, but then they're just like kind of singing about the old country and stuff. But I think the one act that everybody always remembers is from the Ukraine. There was like this grandma lady who the best way I can describe her is like Elton John on steroids, man. And I'm talking Elton John in the 70s, with the elaborate, unique costumes and just over the top, man. Um, just crazy. But like the weird acts and stuff is what and it is so appealing to me about Eurovision, as well as just like the different cultures, just the uniqueness, like the whole concept, the history of it, all about it. And one thing, like so I mentioned earlier, like how did I get into Eurovision? Well, pretty much, y'all have seen probably, unless you're living under a rock, which I think everybody who's watched this episode is gonna know what I talk about when I mention Epic Sax Guy. That's what got me into Eurovision. So Epic Sax Guy, the guy like that meme or whatever. So I became fascinated with that and started doing a deep dive on it and realized like, oh, okay, this is a song from this contest, Eurovision. And I kind of did my research, and then for me, huge shout out to Watch Mojo. I started watching a bunch of Watch Mojo videos on like these top 10 performances, et cetera, and just became enamored with it. And like just watched it over and over and over again here on YouTube. But the cool thing is like in the 2020s, uh Eurovision, like it was like a gift in the skies, man. Eurovision started getting where you could access it and watch the whole contest on Peacock, which that is still going strong to this day, by the way. Matter of fact, fun fact, I literally like had canceled my Peacock subscription like a year ago or something, and I forgot like, oh yeah, they're doing Eurovision on here. So I literally signed up for Peacock again just so I could get access to the Eurovision Song Contest. That's how important it is to me. I mean, it's just amazing every year, year in and year out. You just see some of the most amazing, wild, cool, awesome performances. I will say this year, I found this out too. Now, and I'm assuming this is going forward, but actually, not only is it Peacock broadcasting it, but you can actually watch it here on YouTube too. So YouTube does have the rights to show Eurovision. As a matter of fact, you can even watch a replay in its entirety of this past year's Eurovision Song Contest. But that all being said, uh, there's one particular year where it was just like, all right, I'm obsessed now, and it was coming right off the COVID 2021. The 2021 Eurovision Song Contest is peak for me, in my opinion. Now, granted, there's probably some of you out there who have watched Eurovision, been watching it for years. And there's probably been like better contests overall, I'm sure. But for me, it's 2021. Like 2021, man, there was so many acts. and it had such a variety of just amazing different style songs. By the way, 2021 is the year where Manskin did win. Um, so and they won with their song, was it City Baba or something like that? I forget. But it's really catchy. We're actually gonna show it to you here very shortly. But 2021, dude, they had so many freaking hits. Like for me, like I just like they're just constantly like in my head. And I would put them on, like I have them on playlist and stuff, like whether I'm cleaning, working out at the gym or whatever, I'm gonna be listening to me some Eurovision. A lot of songs I love are from the 2021 contest. Um, Another thing too, I think here in the States, what really kind of like helped grow the aura of Eurovision, and I'm sure the vast majority of you out there have seen this. I'm talking about the Eurovision Song Contest, the Story of Fire saga film starring Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams from 2020 that was on Netflix. Which, by the way, I will say this: in my opinion, in the past 5 years, I think that's the best Will Ferrell movie by far. By far. Like it's so good. Like just and they capture the essence, in my opinion, of Eurovision and what makes it so fun and so wild, so unique. If you've never seen it, like seriously, it's so good. Go get a subscription to Netflix just to watch it. It's a great film. Like it's a great romantic comedy, I'd say. Rachel McAdams is spectacular. The songs in it are amazing too, by the way, as well. But it just captures, in my opinion, like all the greatness of Eurovision, and it's funny because it's like a reoccurring joke now at Eurovision. Like I don't think I've gone 1 year since that movie come out, and nobody doesn't mention "Ya Ya Ding Dong." If you know, you know. So, well, I mentioned earlier like a playlist, and that's what I want to do with you right now. I'm going to share with you my playlist. And I thought how appropriate to do this is these are my 25 favorite songs from Eurovision of all time. Now, granted, a lot of my stuff is going to be kind of like current. Because, like I say, I came into it about 5 years ago or something. But there are some songs further past that like I think are really kind of iconic and enjoyable, and then I constantly listen to. And by the way, this is in no particular order as well. Um, but let's get right into it. I'm going to show you. Here are my 25 favorite Eurovision Song Contests. This is like the Colecast Eurovision all-time final we're about to do here, folks. So here we go. And kicking us off, and like I say, this is in no particular order, right? So we're gonna go. Oh man, okay. God, this song's so good. All right, so this is from 2024, and this is the winner of the Eurovision Song Contest. This song, the name of the song is called "The Code." Nemo. Just look at this. I'm gonna shut up. Just look at this. Oh man, I got goosebumps. You should too, by the way. Just look what I'm saying here with like the presentation. The song is a banger, as you kids say. This was a clear-cut winner. One thing you'll notice with Eurovision too, a lot of artists, they will combine different, like it's like two different songs, really. Sometimes three. And that really, I think, what makes the song successful. Like you look at this year's winner from Bulgaria, like she's got two different songs really within the song. Oh, this song's so good, folks. It was a banger. And I think they won by a landslide too that year too, as they should. Such a good song. But you get the idea what I'm saying here, man, with the presentation and stuff, dude. It's freaking incredible. So I'm gonna go through and show you my playlist here of like favorite Eurovision songs here. And like I say, this is in no particular order. Pay no
You buy
attention
the course, you don't finish it.
to this
You build
commercial.
the project, you abandon.
We'll remove that here for a second. But yeah, you get the idea though. The vibe, you can see the crowd; they were so freaking into it. Why wouldn't you be? And sometimes too, some of these songs too, it's like I think they play better at home than they do like with a live crowd because of the presentation and stuff. Okay, this next one here. All right, yes. This next one right here, in my opinion, got robbed. This is who should have won the song contest this year. This song I've been jamming to ever since. This is one of those ones where it's an instant classic. This is from Sweden. This is Felicia with My System. Oh, man. It sounds good, right? It's awesome. Great voice. Wait for it to pick up in the hook, and you're going to be like, what? Just wait for it. Wait for it. I don't want to spoil it, but wait for it. It's coming. Oh. Picking up, right? And... all right, get ready. Get ready. Let's go. Oh, let's fucking go. Oh, give me some ED, man. Oh, this shit's so good. I just want to get up and start dancing right now. I'm obsessed with this song right now. I literally listen to this song about 4 or 5 times a day. One thing I love too is like kind of looking into the artists and stuff. She's got a fascinating story, Felicia. So you notice she's got the mask on, very much like Sia. I think I said that right. Chandelier, right? Anyways, she doesn't show her whole face. Now, unfortunately, a lot of that's because she's felt like been bullied online over the years. God, this song's so good. But like her story is fascinating, like incredible voice. She didn't place high this year, which is insane to me. I guess they were saying like she was a little bit under the weather for her performances, but I mean she was in the semifinal and made it to the final. But it's like, how is this not even in the top 5? Blows my mind. Such a good song, dude. I just love how it goes from like it's very pop, and then you get the ED in there, and it's just so good. And it's catchy as hell too. I can't get you out of my system. Yes, it's catchy enough that a 40-plus-year-old white man in the Midwest listens to it every day. I'm just saying. So, yeah, it's insane to me. It should have finished way higher, in my opinion.
Turn up the heat.
But yeah, it is what it is. So, and I think she was like, I never look at it. I don't even think she made. I think it was like 20 or something. It's just like what, like, which I will say this. Usually when I do this, keeping it for real, I had success for the past since 2001 picking the winners. Like, I mean, it's just like you can just kind of tell. All right, here we go with our next one. I'm gonna pull it up for you. Now, this is a classic. This one, we're going all the way back. This is before I started watching. I think it's 2010 winner from Germany, Satellite. Which I kind of discovered this on kind of like doing my research and watching, like I say, all those like Watch Mojo videos and stuff. But it's got a catchy tune. And she's got a very like distinct that European accent, I would say. And this is Lena, by the way. It's kind of like a little catchy little. Let's tell you everything about you. I butchered that. I'm sorry, Lena. I'm sorry, Germany. Like a satellite. Has XLJ sung this in the shower before? Yes. Yes, I have. Many of times. Not gonna lie. One thing kudos to Eurovision too for this, like I said, presentation's key. I love the camera angles on her is great, but when it kind of comes and pans out and kind of swings around there, that shot there too is really cool. I think, like just the whole vibe and stuff. Nothing about you. Like a satellite. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, I'm butchering it. But yeah, this is another one. Like I say, I found her just from watching Watch Mojo videos, pretty much. She great one. I don't know if she went on obviously went on to success in her country and stuff. But I don't know as far as over here. So oh boy, this next one. This one is one of the, I would say, all-time popular ones, and we're gonna do a 180 on this one because we're going back to this was the winner in I believe it was 2006. This, my friend, is a little Hard Rock Hallelujah by Lordy. Check this out. What? Once again, this is what I love. Complete opposite of what you've seen so far. I mean, this is pretty much Lordy, I would say, the gimmick, it's so good. The whole presentation is kind of like a Slipknot, kind of like a Kiss over the years. The makeup is here is spectacular. This is a banger of a song too. I always loved the keyboard lady too. The makeup's sick on her, but it's just she has such an angelic voice, and she looks like something out of a fucking Resident Evil game or something. And then, she gets it up there. Lordy's bad. Lordy, and also too, I think the year they won was one of the biggest point differentials of winning. They dominated, which until then, there never really a hard rock or metal act won it. Brothers and sisters, keep strong in the faith. God, Lordy's so badass. And they have a huge following in Finland too. And they've come back throughout the years and performed on Eurovision. They are, I would say this song is easily on a vast majority of top 10 Eurovision songs of all time. And this was one of those things I saw too, where it was okay, this is badass. I'm seeing these different songs, and fucking these guys are on here, and they won it. It's awesome. Oh yeah, the pyro and stuff. This is the piece number 6. Look at this. Oh, once again, presentation is key. Not quite an angel or the one that fell. Oh man. They're rocking out. Rock. Hallelujah. I love also too how he's holding the fucking battle axe the whole time. But the cool thing is, look at the crowd. They're digging it, man. They're fucking into it. Oh, yeah, here we go. Look at the pyro. Oh, if your nipples aren't hard, there's something wrong with you. Oh, it's so fucking good. God, Finland brought it that year. Easily probably the greatest act out of Finland to ever represent Europe or in the Eurovision Song Contest. I don't know the record of how many times Finland won it, but Easily the most successful act out of that was Lordy by far, man. Lordy, Lordy, hallelujah, hard rock. Hallelujah. That is. So, all right. Okay. All right, next up, folks, this is what started it all for me and a lot of you too. Here we go. You asked for it, you got it. Here we go. We are talking about Moldova's representation, Sunstroke Project, and Alia Tierra. This is Epic Sax, guys. What this is, for guys and gals. I think this was 2010 or 11. That, look right off the beginning, that violin. Like once again, presentation, going around the circle, the epic violin, like the energy they fucking bring here is awesome. Here we go. And by the way, the girl, she is phenomenal, man. Ali Tierra. But the moment you're waiting for, here it is, folks. Oh man, but this is the thing. This is what, and this is another cool thing I think about the contest is like they didn't even place like I think in the top 20 when they got robbed. And correct me if you can leave me a comment. Correct me if I'm wrong. For you longtime fans, but it's like this. Here in the States, this is a massive part of why people know of Eurovision. People know this. They may not know Eurovision, but they know fucking Epic Sax Guy. And then when you look at it in the song, it's a damn good song. But how the hell did this not place high that year? Like, this should have been a landslide. Oh, man. Maybe they should have had more sax in it. Maybe. Don't worry, kids. We're getting more epic sax out here. Oh, yeah. Hit it with it. Look at them hips, baby. This was a great duet, too. Because along with the girl, like the lead singer from Sunstroke Project, really good. Look at Epic Sax Guy still holding it down with them shoulders shrugged. How did this not win? And then look at the violin. Dude. Oh, man. Yeah, get that fucking violin, bro. God. What a fucking banger. I mean, come on, man. Like I say, how that didn't win this year is insane to me. Like, what a crock of shit. Like, but it's funny, and that's the thing. There's sometimes some of these songs they don't win, but they get a massive following and views online, and then just take on a life of their own. So just because if you don't win the contest doesn't mean you're still not a hit. So, oh, this next one, this is probably honestly, this may be my favorite. If you ask me to pick a favorite, I may say this one because this young lady is fucking incredible. Okay, I believe this was 2019. I want to say, or 2018. This is Israel, and she's got so many great songs. Was it Bam Bam Somebody? I think is one too. I mean, it like look her up seriously. I could talk about Netta all day. It's like I say, she's probably my favorite Eurovision winner of all time. That song is such a fucking banger. We're starting off heavy here too. Like I say, this is in no particular order. Now, this next one, a lot of people have regarded as the greatest Eurovision Song Contest winner of all time, the best song. This is a very popular one. This was in the early 2000s, I believe 2008 or 9 or something like that. But this is Alexander Rybak with Fairy Tale from Norway. This dude's talented as shit too. playing the violin and stuff. And this guy has like an old European vibe to it, I would say, but with like present day pop culture influences, at least at that time frame.
Years ago, when I was younger, I kinda liked a girl I knew. She was mine, and we were sweethearts. That was then, but then it's true. I'm in love with
It's a nice little song. And he tells a story in it too. But like his violin playing is phenomenal. Like how you can go from like that voice to the like so freaking talented. But I think this was like a very appealing song. Not only them, but like right now, present day even. Like it's an all-time classic.
Every night we fell in love. No one else.
It's just a nice little catchy tune.
But no one else could lift me high.
But you can see like it's such a range with these Eurovision winners and representatives throughout the year. And the act too, the performance at the Eurovision final here is really cool, I think too. But yeah, that like a lot of people regard him as like one of the best acts. That he's another one. That whoopsie. You'll see him on a ton of top 10 lists. Like if you start, and I hope you do after this too, start watching like top 10 of this. All right, up next, we've talked about them already, but here we go. We've got your 2021 winners. This is Manskin, which you probably heard this song before. City, but yeah, it's a catchy tune, and you can tell that's why they won. And I got to tell you too, like 2021 was man, there was so many good hits that year too. So for them to win that year is freaking incredible. And by the way, I'm talking about this playlist. I am actually going to, once this episode drops, I'm actually going to share it with you all. So this next one is an emotional one to say the least. This was the winners in I believe it was 2023. And they're from the Ukraine. So obviously with everything going on with the Ukraine, great song from the Ukraine, but that is on one of my songs of all time I love too. All right, up next. Okay, so this I don't believe this one actually, you can correct me and I could be mistaken here, but I don't believe this one won, but this was from 2010. This is the song Heroes by Man Simmerlo from Sweden. I really like a lot of the Sweden songs represented throughout the years. The to me, but yeah, like I say, that is definitely a perfect representation to me of like, okay, that presentation is so key for the at-home audience by having like those type of elements. All right, this next one. Oh man, this next one's a banger, y'all. All right, this one, I get chills still watching this one. So this one, they did win the contest. I want to say 2014 or 15 maybe. This is Conchita Wurst from Austria with Rise Like a Phoenix. Okay, number one takeaway from this song. This to me would be the perfect song you would see in a James Bond movie. And I think you'll kind of get those vibes here. Walking over glass, neighbors say we're trouble. Well, and she's had an amazing career, is my understanding after this. No, that isn't me. A stranger getting nearer. Who can this person be? Also, I do believe and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she was the first trans person to win this. But her range is fucking spectacular, man.
Retribution, you were one. Once I'm transformed, once I'm reborn.
This is like a classic, like just a great, like a power ballad, man. But do you get what I'm saying though? Like, do you get the see? Like, I get like, I see like a James Bond movie opening credits, you know, with the classic, you know, the bullet fucking passing through, and like the James Bond figure falling, and the curvy ladies and stuff, and the silhouettes. Like, this song to me would be perfect for a Bond flick, man. It is a really good song. Rise like a phoenix. And I like this too because like the theatrics here, it's not really that over the top. It's pretty classy. Like this is one I personally think the song really stands out on its own. The presentation and like her performance is awesome, but it's the song. It's all about the song, man. And that's a cool camera shot right there. But yeah, she like I say that like I envision a Bond song every time I hear that one. But definitely she's another one I would say that's on a lot of top 10 lists over throughout the years. This next one though, in my opinion got fucking robbed last year because this is from Australia. It's the Milkshake Man by Gojo. Okay. This song didn't even get into the finals, which is complete bullshit. But if you look at the numbers and stuff, this is one of the highest viewed songs from Eurovision's song contest in 2025. Is it a metaphor for blowjobs? Yeah. Fuck it. That's what's so great. Look at the Milkshake Man. Come on. Don't you want to drink from the Milkshake Man? Doesn't matter what you identify as. It's the fucking Milkshake Man. I want to shake and make the whole world dance. They drink my milk all across the land. I can tell you want to taste. How this wasn't in the finals, I don't understand. I can tell you want to taste of the Milkshake Man. Oh, look at that, huh? I tell you this, they brought him back this year on the Eurovision as part of like one of the performances in between this contest itself. He didn't do Milkshake Man, but he did like a cool song nonetheless. But you've seen some of these, man, as we're getting through my playlist here, and just like it's completely like you don't know what you're gonna get. It's so odd and so unique and catchy, and that's what I fucking love about Eurovision. They know my name all across the land. I can tell you want to taste of the Milkshake Man. I can tell you want to taste of the Milkshake Man. I can tell you want to taste of the Milkshake Man. Don't you want a taste of the Milkshake Man? How could you not like want a taste of the Milkshake Man? I'm just saying. But yeah, to me, it's criminal that he didn't get into the finals. Like, okay, maybe not win it, I guess, but how does he not get into the finals? Horseshit. Sometimes that does happen. You get somewhere, and they're not for everybody. But I can tell you that one, man. Everybody was freaking watching afterwards. Okay, now this one here, because I felt like on my playlist, I got to have some from the past. And this one, we are going way back. So this is from 1979. This is the song represented by Germany, Dis Genghis Khan. Yes, this is a song about Genghis Khan. And like I want you to see this because this is so very very of that time, like the 70s. You can see, so this is what the song contest looked like in the 70s, right, y'all? Completely different vibe and stuff, but like just watch. And you probably may have heard this song before. You got the classic orchestra down there. This is a very like disco song, I'd say. And they're singing about Genghis Khan. I guess at the time when this came out, this was kind of controversial, like talking about Genghis Khan. I guess from like Germany, like I don't know, like I don't. I think it's just a fun, silly song, but. And maybe I apologize if I'm completely oblivious to something like on here, which I very well could be. But I don't know, like the tune's catchy. And just the fucking guy dancing there cracks me up every time I watch it. But what I think why I wanted to show this to y'all to see it, because like you've seen like the wildness of what Eurovision can encompass. This isn't something that just happened overnight. This is fucking 1979. They've been doing this for a long time. Spoiler, they did not win the Eurovision Song Contest. Not all of them can be bangers, folks. Like, but I don't know. Like, I just think that one. I just love that. Like, it's got the kookiness and the craziness of Eurovision. So, yeah, it was fun. Now we're getting into like these next couple ones are going to be some from the 2021 contest I mentioned. These are some of my favorites that I just love, and this is what kind of like helped me really fall song, man. Great song. And like I say, Manskin winning that year, completely different like genre of music. And I'm gonna show you several others here from that year too. And it's just a variety, man. And once again, I can't say it enough. It's what I love about Eurovision. This is another good one too. Like I say, from 2021. This, like I say, for me, like the Eurovision Song Contest, this is like it's one of those things every year. It's kind of like a Super Bowl for me. It's like um a the Kentucky Derby, whatever like yearly thing you look forward to. Like Eurovision for me is up there. Here, okay, here's another one from then. This one's a catchy one. This one is Stefania with Whoopsie. That's what Eurovision's all about, is having a good time. But that's I would say you could say is a guilty pleasure song of mine. Absolutely love it. Now this next one's once again another one from 2021. This is Fallen Angel by Tick. This one's kind of a cheesy one too, but I love it. 21 folks. But yeah, that was Ticks with Fallen Angel. Definitely on my playlist of Eurovision, my favorite Eurovision songs of all time. As we're continuing on here, I'm giving you my 25 favorite Eurovision songs. We're getting right through it. We're gonna keep it in 2021. This is another act. I really like this one too. This is Tuss with Voices. And I believe this was the representative calling out in the rain. Yeah, Tuss, super talented guy, and like I say, I love several of the acts over the years that's come from Sweden. Um, all right, now this next one, this is the winner of last year's song contest. Holy shit, this song is fucking good. All right, here we go. we have got JJ with Wasted Love from Austria. This song, the range on this song, you know, we've been talking about like how sometimes you get like 2 songs within a song. That's what you get here. Like, this was like the first time I heard it, I was like, that's fucking winning. Like, it has to, because it's just, oh, it's so good. Like, it starts off super talented voice. Also, too, the presentation here, I think, is really classy. I like the little sailboat thing here. I'm drowning in my feelings. How do you not see that? Fucking to go from that to operatic like that, holy shit! It's like, whoa! Like, if you don't got goosebumps, something's wrong with you. Ooh. And once again, like the way, like we're keeping it simple, but they're telling a story here in the performance. So you see, like, okay, now it's like we're a sailboat, right? Like the sailboat you saw there flying off, and just like, oh my god, and the rhythmic moves it's here and shit. It's like going against the waves, so to speak. But fucking, you don't think it's gonna get any better? Wait till this beat drops. And like, oh my god, the range on JJ, holy shit. We're about to go from 100 to like 1,000 here in a second. Love how the boat comes back here. What the fuck is going on? Holy shit, this is awesome. And the lighthouses and stuff, like everything about this is just like perfect. Like the song's great, the voice is great, the performance is great, the presentation's great, everything. Oh my god, it's so fucking good. Holy shit. God, that was such a good fucking performance. Like, easily, you could tell clear. And there was a couple of good ones last year, too, but by far, like, the winner easily. So I think I'm got 5 more here I'm going to share with you. This one, I love this song. Okay, and this one, actually, let me get up here. From Iceland. Now, this is interesting to me because this actually was in 2020, so this was COVID year. I'm gonna butcher the name, Dio Agagamindi, but this band is super talented. Like, I love the beat here and too. But they actually got invited back. They ended up, so I lied. I do have one more from 2021 because they got invited back the next year to compete. They were so good. And I think, well, they won their country back-to-back years, I should say. So the performance you're seeing here, this is actually from them performing and winning the contest there in Iceland. So this isn't actually from the semifinal or the final of Eurovision, because pretty much how they did is like they showed videos and they put it to fan vote. So they still had the contest, they just didn't have it like at in person.
What do you think about things?
What they do with them, interesting with them too, the lead singer and the one girl playing like the keyboard guitar. I guess they actually are a couple in real life. But like, really, look at all the cool instruments, like the fucking keyboard, saxophone, guitar thing. And like, they're very geeky. Like, to me, they have a geeky vibe. and his voice is like so deep and like so you hear the voice, he kind of gets you like a Rick Ashley that's like, holy shit, that voice is coming out of that guy.
I just hope you enjoy our company. It's been some time, and though hard to define, as if the stars have started to align. We are bound together now and forever.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. I think a lot of people too, kind of the consensus was like, if they had actually done the contest like normal years, that the live performance would have been over so much that they probably could have won that year. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. But yeah, those guys are awesome. And I think I got another one of their songs on here too. Okay, so speaking of repeat acts, okay, believe it or not, Epic Sax Guy comes back, y'all, because the Sunstroke Project right now, Sunstroke Project should be Eurovision champions at some point. Give them the fucking Eurovision crown at some point. They're like all-time great acts in Eurovision history. It's crazy. I would easily say they're the greatest act to not win the song contest. I would say, but I digress. All right, I got another one here for you. This is another winner, and once again, got to go back to one of my favorite countries. I love them so much, Sweden. So this was the winner in 2012. This is Loreen with Euphoria. And I got a feeling this is kind of one of those songs when you hear the hook, you're like, oh, I've probably heard that on social media or in like a TikTok or an Instagram short or something. It's a great song. And presentation and stuff like here, it's not anything like, oh my God, like this is more so the focus is on the song. Like it's great when you have all that mixed together, but this song is, oh, here you go. Girl can sing. Yeah, I would safely say like that's been clipped in some form of social media, or you've heard it somewhere, and that's just the universal appeal of this song. You can see why it won the contest there in 2012. Well, I think it's clearly understandable why Sweden has like the most wins, because dude, they just put out hits after hits, and even when they don't win, it's still one of like the highlighted songs. Put them in the big five, damn it! I'm just saying. But yeah, that's another great song. Like I say, it's all about the song, not so much the presentation stuff on that one. Just it was the song. All right, I'm gonna give you a classic one here. We're going back to the 90s. This is Yugoslavia with Mikey. Aja di la Jumica. Oh no, this is a very early, late 80s, early 90s kind of like pop song. I don't know what the fuck she's saying, but just the look of it. And I mainly wanted to show this so you can kind of see like what Eurovision was like in the 90s, early 90s specifically. I don't think she won. This is another one too. If you watch like fan favorite top lists, this is one I think you come across several times. I love too. Look at the stage here and stuff. It's like it's so much. At the time, it was probably way ahead of its time, but it's also so simplistic in comparison to how elaborate Eurovision stages are now. You get it though. It's a catchy little tune. Okay. Um, but yeah, I love looking at the history of this, and you can see like just how it's such a variety and the longevity of Eurovision. It's probably one of my favorite aspects. Many aspects I enjoy about, but those are like a couple that stick out. So, all right, up next, this is one from this year, and this one is should have finished higher. I think this is from Romania. The name of the song is "Choke Me," by Alexandra Kapanuski. I butchered the name. I'm sorry, but this is another one. Look at the presentation on this. Look at the performance. It's fucking awesome. And you get kind of like a pop, like rock, metalish song out of this too.
Why do you wanna take me? It's hard to breathe, and do you feel me? Do what I say, and don't you ever betray me. You want me to obey me, are you not? All I need is your love. I want it to choke me, choke me, choke me.
And the innuendos. Also, what's really cool too, those lights there. I like how it's hooked up to the guitar. So yeah, like I said, you get pop, metal, rock, operatic. This is one of those songs I love because you get like such a variety of stuff. Choke me, choke me. I think they finished at least in the top 10, I want to say. Maybe top 5. Yeah, this is another one of those ones I've been listening to a lot lately.
I want you to call me, call me, call me, call. My body is begging. Do what I say, and don't you ever betray me. You are here to obey me. Are you now? All I need is your love.
It's a badass song. Leave me a comment if you like to get choked. I mean, like safely in a environment that is, you know, you have a safe word or something. I don't know. Please choke me, choke me, choke, choke, choke me. Yeah. Awesome song overall. Great. But I got one more song I'm going to share with you. And yes, this is the winner of the 2026 Eurovision contest. And a lot of people kind of saying like this was kind of an upset win too. And this I think is another song that encompasses like Eurovision to a T. So this is from Bulgaria, won this year. And this is I call it Unga Bunga Bangaranga by Dara. This one's, although I think my system's better, but this is a good song. And also the presentation of it too. But you're gonna see here, you get 2 songs in this one, 2 styles. Like, whoa, look at that, like these guys, the gals with the weird face thingies. Here you go. Now we're about to get into it. Unga bunga now. See, and now we're getting into something completely different. But like what I think is cool too, it's like a really kind of like a great representation of Bulgaria, right? Like, so you've got pop, hip hop, and like I don't even know what you would call hypersonic dance club hit. But I think a lot of people wasn't expecting her to win. She did huge on the fan vote. Once again, it's like the fan vote has really proven to be like key to winning this over the past several years, recently. And like I say, it used to not be like that. See, back into the like but it's a great song, man.
I'm a Red Bull, I'm a danger, I'm a mover for freedom. Let me light you up, let me light you up. Come on, let me pull on so deep. I will leave you weak. I'm the Bangara. I'm the Bangara.
There you go. There you go. Bunga bunga, baby. But yeah, you can kind of see why Dara won this year. I mean, phenomenal performance. Once again, it's no my system, but I'm just saying. Well, that is my playlist of the Eurovision song contest, which, by the way, now I am going to have here on Cole TV now. If you go and click on playlist, we'll have this available. You can check out all the songs in their entirety. And leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. If you're a big time Eurovision fan like I am, let me know like some of your favorite songs. I would love to hear them. But I hope by going through my playlist, you can kind of see why the Eurovision Song Contest is so important to me and why I absolutely love and adore Eurovision. I look forward to it every year. It's like up there with like Christmas and Thanksgiving and 4th of July and the Eurovision Song Contest. It's one of my favorite things every year. I look forward to it. And I'm so happy that it is readily available here in the States for us. I don't know how, like I say, I don't know how long the contract is with Peacock, but I do believe like going forward, you're going to be able to access it on YouTube regularly and go back to and check out the contests here from this past year that just happened, like I say, at the time of this recording a couple weeks ago. You can see exactly what I'm talking about, why the Eurovision Song Contest is so amazing.
I don't even want to.
Well, that is going to wrap it up for this episode of Colecast. I hope you've enjoyed me indulging in my love for Eurovision. And I hope now you have an understanding, a better perspective of it, and you too can fall in love with Eurovision like I did so many years ago. Thank you so much for watching Colecast. And until next time, we'll see you on another episode of Colecast. That's right, Felicia. You should have won. Love you, Dara, but come on. I can't get them, Felicia and Sweden, out of my system. Oh, yeah. Damn. See you next time, folks.